I'm gonna say this, and I'm hanging up. Black people, I don't care if you mixed. I don't care if you are. I don't care if you mixed. I don't care if you a full Negroid, African, some kind of African, Ghanaian, Nigerian. Uh, I don't care if you call yourself Black, Negro, um, African American, uh, whatever. He ain't mentioned you one time. You did all that hollering, screaming, stripping your clothes, laying down on the ground. He ain't mentioned your name. He ain't say nothing about them college debts. He ain't said nothing about police brutality. He ain't said nothing about your little lynching reform shit. He ain't said nothing about black folk in jail. He didn't say anything about more black people going to jail than white people. He has not said not one motherfucking word. You got played, which I've told you over and over again. And it gives me great pride to say it now. I told you that this slime ball was going to get you clear up the rear. And you've seen it for yourself in your own hearing. He ain't said one word. He didn't even say inner city, Hope. He ain't say urban city. He ain't say nothing. He didn't say black people, impoverished Negroids who need more assistance for so forth and so on. He told you before, when he first got in office, which was just a year ago, that you people better get with the Latinos. He don't give a shit nothing about you. He ain't never gave a shit nothing about you. And you people played quarterback, linebacker, wide receiver for this motherfucker. And he has left you with zip, zilch, nada. He talked more about the Ukrainian people and then accidentally said Iranian. He talked more about the Ukrainian people than he talked about his own homeboys, black folk here in the United States of America. Don't say anything else to me. When I tell you that you got played and you're getting played, you better pay attention. You better do your research. Don't ever question me again. Don't question me. Do your research. This is the biggest spit in y'all's face I told you. He could have at least said one thing. Damn, he could have said something about, we just had a Black History Month. We just are one day out of Black History Month, and we have to continue to help. He could have said something. He ain't said shit. Now, one word. Next time I tell you to do your research, don't question me. Next time I tell you this is something ain't right, this shit's not adding up. Next time I tell you this is not what it really is, you better listen to me. He sat there and told you if you ain't vote for him, you ain't black. He said all kinds of black this, black that, blackity, black, all for 2 years when he was running for president, and ain't said one word, and he's been there for 1 year. Not what? He ain't mentioned you. He ain't mentioned your mama. He ain't mentioned your ancestors that was picking cotton. He ain't mentioned shit, Hall. He ain't mentioned George Floyd. He ain't mentioned nothing. He talked about opioids. You niggas can't afford opioids. He didn't even mention fentanyl. He ain't mentioned meth. You don't exist to him. which is what I told you in the first place. That's exactly what I told you in the first place. Now your ass sitting up there looking like a fucking idiot. He sat up there and talked about trans people and rights for trans. Let's pass this trans act. Then he mentioned how he did something, passed the Protection Act for the Asians. He ain't said your name one time. Not once. All this crying and shit you was doing, talking about Trump is a racist. You done put this devil worshiping demon inside the he ain't said your name one time. You better not, don't question me again. Do not question me again, because I told your ass that what you was doing last year and the year before, I tried to help you. I tried to explain it to you nicely. And now this is, he could have said something. He ain't said shit. He ain't said nothing about your student loan. He ain't said nothing about your violence in your cities. People are dying in Chicago right now, in Philadelphia right now, in Houston, Texas. Right, I just did a Petty Tuesday an hour ago. I showed you a baby shower that got lit up. They were shooting in the baby shower in Houston, Texas. Told you. Hope y'all have a good night.